Yeah, a lot of guys out, but then a lot of guys are stepping up. Really proud of the team. We played hard and beat a really good team today.
Good job to stick with it when they battled back in the third period and still find a way to get the win.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they got two of the best players in the league, and they're gonna get their chances and create. So, but still, we stuck with it and yeah, got the win.
How much did you embrace going up against Vancouver tonight?
Yeah, it's full-on attention every shift you play against them and Draisaitl. Just trying to take away time and space for them, but yeah, they're a little. McDavid's a little faster than me, so he's trying to get some. But yeah, it's yeah, okay.
What about the way Kiefer played tonight in particular?
He plays with that edge, plays with that speed all the time, and I mean his goal today was amazing to see. Very happy for him.
What did you think of the three forwards in overtime?
Yeah, it was good. He won us the game, so I liked it.
Yeah, I guess we went to the coaches. He did the pre-scout, and when I was told I got Roni, I was, you sure? But obviously it worked out. You know, we practiced that stuff in training camp, the 3-on-3 stuff. So it was nice to apply it in a game, and obviously, you know, every little detail matters. Last year we lost too many in overtime, so it's good that we're, you know, making work of what we applied.
After a few games where the results could have been different, how important was this win, especially with the guys that are out of the lineup right now, like Hughes and others?
Yeah, I mean, you can't obviously replace him. He's the best, you know, so we just got to, you know, pull the rope together and kind of, you know, stick to our identity that we're continuing to build out each and every day. And, you know, it's a full 60 minutes. Obviously, we took on some water there, and their top guys are going to get some looks, but we just stick together. Denver played a hell of a game again, and, yeah, nice to get 2 points.
How about your line, and in particular, you and Drew on the forecheck? Seems like you gave them fits at times.
Yeah, that's something we talked about. We just want to be relentless on the forecheck and get pucks back, and from there, you know, yeah, I talked to the coach today, and they just said, just stick with it. You know, just things will open up, and they were right. So it was, you know, just trust the process, and you know, stick to the blue collar mentality that we're trying to build, and that momentum and energy is contagious for the next lines too.
How much did you need this game? You know, the 2-goal lead last night, 2-goal lead tonight, and a really tough string of games. How much did you need this?
Yeah, I mean, the games are coming fast here, so you know, we got to just dig in, and every day is a new day, and you know, it'd be nice that, you know, we can just keep rolling and get on a nice streak, but it starts with one, and you know, we got a big game now against New York coming up, so we got to buckle in and stay ready.
Given the schedule that you've had and the injuries that you've had, how do you think the team has handled it on the whole?
Great. I mean, like, we just stick together, you know, through all the ups and downs. It's, you know, the coaches say, you know, keep our emotions in check, but it's true. Like, it's a long 60 minutes, and there's going to be ups and downs and power plays and PKs and stuff. So we just got to rely on the strength of the team and, you know, get our work boots on.
How much do you enjoy these games against like a division rival like the Oilers?
Yeah, it seems to always have a little extra juice in them. You know, there's definitely top-tier talent on their side, and like I said, we have to stick to what we know best and kind of relying on the group, and starts with our D and our goaltending. So it was nice that we buckled down and just got the job done.
Another Kiefer Sherwood chant from the fans. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's just try to stay in the moment, and obviously means the world. That's why you play the game, just those feelings, and just try to give them moments to cheer for and keep building on. Yeah.
Could have had a Hattie.
Yeah.
Fine jar for the offside.
Yeah, that's on Mizey, right? Yeah. We'll get him back. We'll get it back. So it was good, though. We learned from it and we move forward.
Well, Adam, what did you like about the performance from your group tonight to stick with it after the Oilers got back into it and ultimately get the win?
It's a great sign for us. We get that road trip and the Pitt game, we were all over them early, and it didn't go our way. Could have easily put that away in Nashville as well. And then, you know, even our last game. So to see, I think you don't want to go through this the way we're going through it, but it's going to help us at the end, wherever the end is. To go through this now, our belief is so much different now, where we'd go rogue maybe in the past, get off our belief of how we're going to play. And when they tied it up, we kept going. We kept being relentless and believing in the system. and it was all 4 lines and all RD and Demmer, and that's what I love about the game. We're playing against a good hockey team. They lost last night. They came in with the heat again. They were going, and we didn't give them a lot, 5-on-5, and we had a mistake, but so did they. That's hockey. So there was a lot of good things tonight.
How important was that O'Connor, Ratu, and Sherwood line, particularly on the forecheck, to help you generate some ozone time?
Yeah, they were good. That was O'Connor's best game of the year. He seemed to, he hit the bar, I think, on the one, and then the goal, Woody got called back, and I'm like, okay, is this guy going to break? And he played so well defensively. His best defensive game without the puck. They're a good team off the rush. They hit the weak side. 5-on-5, they were trying to hit the weak side a lot, and he played really well without the puck tonight, which was huge. But I also thought the kid line, as we get going, we'll probably use them more. But we're trying to break them in easy, but they play so well together, and they give us so much speed, and they forecheck, and all our lines. We had a hard matchup with Petey over McDavid. I loved the way he committed to the defensive side of it, and I thought Reichel played really well with Best and Kaner against Draisaitl's line.
You talked earlier today just wanting to see the team control their emotion and play to their game. Is that what you saw from the group today?
I did. There's so many guys that are starting to really figure it out. I really liked Garley's game and where he was with his growth as a leader in the third period when maybe, things were kind of going maybe the way we didn't like it, and he was just real calm. I liked that. I thought Pettersson was real calm, and it was good to see.
Speaking of controlling emotion, you mentioned Kiefer Sherwood with that as well earlier, but he gets that goal called off, then he comes back and grabs another one. Did he control it well tonight as well on his side?
Yeah, well said. You're so right. Earlier in the year, he didn't, and that's what made him probably get a job in the league was he played with so many emotions and energy, and now he's learning to manage it. And a guy like that, you want him to play with those emotions, and sometimes he's going to be off 5%, 10%. You just don't want him to be off 20 or 25%. So he's doing a good job with that.
Building on that, we've seen Kiefer's game in terms of how he uses his body and how maybe he can be more of a shutdown kind of guy, but we're seeing more of an offensive side to him this year. What have you seen in terms of his growth from last season to this season?
Sure. What do you see?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got speed. When he plays within his emotions, controls them, and with his speed and his skill set, he's playing with confidence right now. I think the forecheck game we're playing right now, and not only I call it a mini forecheck off sprays for a shot on the net, and it goes to the weak side or strong side. Our team's really good at forechecking again. And our D are coming down, trusting the reload, which means a forward's backing them up before you can even see it. We were probably more on pause in the past, the D not going down, hoping the forward would be there, you had to see it. We're trusting it, and I think we want to have that mentality that we want them to feel in their end that we have an extra player on the ice. And that's because guys like Sherwood are reloading quick. He's using his speed, O'Connor. And then, our D are down on the play, and then we get going again. We just keep humming and having them in, and I think he's bought into it.
Talk to us about the decision to have 3 forwards in overtime.
I just thought our D, unfortunately Mancini went down, and that's day to day, and someone's probably going to ask me that question, but our D retired. They play a lot of hockey, and they're big bodies, and they've been overloaded, and you could see that in the third period. I could tell they were getting tired, and they were doing a great job. And you get in that 3-on-3, it's a lot more skating, Sherwood had the legs tonight, and we asked him to act as a D out there, and he was up on the blue line. He did a good job, and it was mainly just the D were playing on big minutes back-to-back off a real hard road trip with, injuries.
You mentioned the kid line earlier. For them to come into the NHL, for a coach, what is it like to have a line come together like that, just start playing for you that already has chemistry?
It's great. I mean, it's a bonus. You see them in camp, you see them in preseason. You hope they can maintain it. It can continue, and it has. And they're good guys. They're good kids. They're learning on the fly, and They played well together. They're out there to defend first and forecheck hard, and no odd man rushes against, and then the rest of the things will fall into place, and they're doing a good job right now.
With Elias Pettersson, you've been using him in a matchup role a decent amount here, and he leads the NHL now for forwards for blocked shots. Just your thoughts on using him in that role as a matchup and how well he plays defensively.
I think he's thriving on it. I think he enjoys it. We had a discussion this year how he told me he wanted to be a very good defensive forward as well, and I think he's just enjoying it. I think he enjoys the matchup. It gets his juices going. He gets into the game quicker. He knows he's dependent on it, and I like the way, he's got what, I don't know, 8 or 9 points or close. He might have more, but he's defending. I always said, you look at Dak Zetterberg, even Sakic, like those guys defended and could defend. Now you wonder how many points they could have had if they were on the far blue, like some forwards we know do. And Petey's defending, and I love that about him.
Adam, you touched on this earlier, but given the condensed schedule this year, the lack of teaching time, lack of practice time, or reduced practice time, I should say, how important is it for this group and any team to make those in-game adjustments, and how much of a positive is it seeing them make the adjustments on the run?
That's great. Our whole training camp was designed, and I learned that from Rick. He taught me that 3 years ago, that you don't have as much time to practice at this level like you used to. That you have to start your training camp and the teaching, and we have. And we're sticking to, when we do practice certain drills, like we're not getting 20 drills, 25 drills right now, just to keep their confidence going, and go over some of the things you're talking about. Like, we're playing well. When teams shift behind your net east-west with the puck, it's hard to play away from the puck. Like, you guys get lost. And I think our coaching staff's doing a good job. We're, having movies, we call them, or clips, where there's a lot more teaching going on from day to day that the players have accepted, whether it's one-on-one or in lines, just because we do have the condensed schedule and have less practices.